All right, welcome back. This will be part 4 in our Arduino interactions setup. Last video we discussed how to set up the button press. So when I press a button, the LED bulb sets up. This one we are going to set up the turn knob or pot LED. So that way when I turn the blue knob, the LED button will turn on and off. So we will move over to our digital display. All right, in the digital display, I'm going to open up pot LED fade, and I'm going to find my pot and LED annotated image. So if I go back to my folder where I have all my Arduino files, if I go back to Arduino files, button pot sensors, this is the pot LED fade. So pot and LED is this image, annotated image, and the pot LED fade, this is this file. So let me just remove this LED pin, and I'm just going to go ahead and upload that to the board. So that way I'll show that we'll have to change the pin number later. All right. Okay, so what we need to do is set up our board in a similar fashion with the bulb of what we've done before, and then put the pot turn knob on here. So this is the graphic, so we're going to use this as our reference image, the annotated image, to set this up. I'm going to go ahead and move back over to the video of my physical board and show you the parts that we need. All right, so the main one is the turn knob. If you take a look at it, go focus, it has an arrow and it turns on there, so it's called a pot turn knob. Okay, it has 3 prongs on the bottom of it. It's important which direction they go. They're going to go on the left side of your breadboard. Okay, that's important. We do need just one resistor, and this is going to be a red resistor, which is 1K. And then I'm going to need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different wires. Okay, so 6 wires, 5, sorry, not 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wires. That's plus the ground wire that we already have on our board. All right, let's set up the bulb. Where's my bulb? I lost my bulb. Okay, we'll grab a new one then. Here it is right here. Okay, bulb. We also need a bulb, of course. So we're going to skip a line underneath what we've already set up. Long line always goes on the bottom. That's a long anode. So we're going to move to, let's see, make sure 18 is empty, and we'll put long anode on 20, short anode on 19. Okay. We will set up our LED bulb lines the same as what we've done before. So we'll take our resistor, red line towards the right, and that's going to go on 19 and connect in between column 2 and 3. All right. We need a ground line. So let's take one of our green wires, and we're going to do the same thing we've done before. We'll put the ground line on horizontal line 19, and then the wire is going to go up here to the red line of the breadboard. So 19 to red positive line of breadboard. Okay. We'll take another one, and this is going to be from the LED bulb to the digital pin. So that's going to go on line 20 right underneath the resistor, and that's going to go over here, we'll say 7. Okay, so we'll put that one on 7 there. We could skip another one, that's fine. So we'll do 6. We'll move that to 6. Okay, so right there, 6. All right, so our LED line is set up properly. Now we need to pull in our turn knob, the pot. And I'm going to skip another line down and then put the 3 prongs on the left column, the second column, but the far right side of it. So we'll put it in, then I'll show you. So this is on lines 24, 23, 22. Very good. So I'll pick it up so you can see it. There we go. All right, I need 3 new lines now. Okay, one's gonna go to the ground, so the top pin line, try to stay consistent here, 22. I'm gonna pull this one up to my positive ground red line there. Okay, so 22 to red line. Alright, I don't think my lines are going to be long enough, so we'll see if we can find a longer green one here. That should work. Alright, so I'm going to need 2 longer lines because I need to go over here to the left side of the Arduino board. Alright, so the next one is going to go to my A0 on the left side, which means analog. These are digital pins, these are analog pins. Okay. And this is the voltage pins. Okay. So we need to put the middle one, and this is going to go on line 23. That's to the center line horizontally of the turn knob. And then this is going to go over here to A0. Okay, we're just going to use one of the analog pins. We have 6 to choose from, A0 through A5. I'm just going to use A0. The last one is line 24, the bottom line of the turn knob. And then that's going to go over here to 5 volt. If I take a look at this, I'm already using 5 volt. Okay. So what I could do is just remove this one out when I want to show my turn knob and plug my turn knob into 5 volt. But the 5 volt is an option. We can actually use the 3.5 volt. So I'm actually going to put my turn knob one in the 3.5 volt one, and that should work. Okay, so let me hold this up so maybe you can see it. Okay, there's my setup. On the left side of the Arduino board, I have an A0 and 3.5 volts, my green lines. My LED lines are the same setup as what I've done up here, like the 3 blink one. And then my turn knob, my pot, has my 3 lines here. The top one goes to the ground vertical line, middle one goes to A0, bottom one goes to 3.5 volt. Okay. All right, so let's go back to my digital display. In my pot LED fade, I just need to know my pins. So my bulb was on digital pin 6, and my turn knob is on A0. Okay. So the only thing I need to change here is pot A0 is already as set up as default, but if you change to a different analog, A1 through 3, 4, 5, you would just change that. I'm going to leave that at A0 for my pot turn knob. And my LED, I said it was on 6. So let's change LED to 6. Yep. All right, let's verify. Verify as a checkbox. And then upload. All right. I'm going to show my analog display or video board display. If I take a look at this again, that should go ahead and turn on depending on where the arrow is. My arrow was all the way towards the right, or more than halfway through. So my LED light's already on. If I turn that knob so the arrow goes counterclockwise, you can see it's turning off that bulb. Okay, so it's a brightness change. You can have very low or very bright there. So there's turned all the way clockwise to the brightest. And there's all the way counterclockwise, so it's completely off. And there's slightly on. See, it's increasing in brightness. So there shows you that my pot turn knob works properly. All right, the next video we'll come back and talk about how to set up the theremin, the speaker sound as well. And we have enough room at the bottom to be able to do that. So that will be the last video in this series.